Namaste Gurukolians, how are you? I expect you are fit and fine. Today we will study about next topic, area vector. The last topic was electric field lines and today the next topic is area vector. Beta, you know that area is the scalar quantity, but I am telling that ki area is the vector quantity. It has direction. Listen how. Beta, suppose this is the planar surface. It has some area and area has the vector quantity. And you will say that area has the direction. Then I will tell it has direction normal to the surface. So area is treated as vector quantity and its direction is normal to the surface. Okay. So you will write here area is a vector quantity. Area is a vector quantity whose direction is along normal to the surface. Normal to the surface. Suppose beta this I have taken a book in this way. Now in the same way I make a surface, a planar surface. I take the planar surface, okay, and suppose it is a rectangular surface. Suppose then its area will be length into breadth. Suppose S is its area, magnitude of area vector, and you know, suppose I take n cap is unit vector normal to the surface. Beta, how you write the vector? A vector is written as the product of magnitude of that vector quantity and the unit vector in the same direction of vector. Okay, so multiply both magnitude and unit vector in the same direction as the normal. Then this vector is called delta. This is S n cap, magnitude into unit vector. This is the direction of area vector. Actually, this is the area vector. Okay, and this is the direction of unit vector. Multiply both and S n cap is the resulting area vector. Okay, clear? Now beta, problem occurs if the area is not planar, surface is not planar, then we face a problem. Listen, what type of problem? You have to write this in your fair notebook. Okay, after this what you have to write? Listen, heading will remain the same. Okay, continuing, you have to write in case of curved surface. In case of curved surface, अगर surface कैसा हो, प्लेन ना हो, कर्व्ड हो, तो बेटा क्या होगा? Listen, this is the curved surface. In this way. Now this is not plane, this is curved surface. Now there is a problem. Beta, listen. At this point, normal is along this direction. At this point, normal is along this direction. Okay. So we will work on the small parts. In this case, we assume a small part, and you have to write. In case of curved surface, we divide it into many small intervals. बिकॉज बेटा जो छोटा पार्ट होता है ना वो प्लेनर की तरह काम करता है. ओके, प्लेनर की तरह. और प्लेनर के बारे में मैंने आपको बताया है. आई हैव टोल्ड यू द एरिया वेक्टर इज परपेंडिकुलर टू दैट प्लेनर सरफेस. सपोज दिस एरिया इज डेल्टा एस एंड यूनिट वेक्टर परपेंडिकुलर टू दिस इज सपोज एन कैप. Then area vector will be, listen, area vector will be unit vector perpendicular to this small surface is n cap. Then area vector will be, tell me, delta S n cap. This is the small area vector. Why I am telling small? Because delta S is very small. And n cap is the unit vector perpendicular to the normal to the small surface. In curved surface, we will discuss about only small parts. Its area is delta S. Unit vector normal to this surface is n cap. Then this vector will be this small area vector, delta S n cap. Okay. So this is the. Now beta listen. I told you that the direction of area vector is perpendicular to the surface. Now listen, you will say that, sir, perpendicular may be in this direction, perpendicular may be in downward direction. So I am telling, by convention, the perpendicular is taken outward the curve in this way. Okay, so you have to write here, delta S n cap has direction, and you can write it as delta A vector, small area vector, is equal to delta S n cap has direction outward the curved surface. Okay, we will talk about small intervals. Okay, now how we will work on area vector? What are the applications of area vector? What is the benefit, what is the need to treat area as the vector quantity? I will tell you in the next topic. Okay, now listen beta. Electric flux is the next topic. In that topic I will tell you about this concept, what is the benefit of this concept, what is the benefit of treating area as the vector quantity. Listen beta, next topic is electric flux. Electric flux. Beta, electric flux, you know what is this? Electric flux is the number of electric field lines. बेटा देखो, आपको पता है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस क्या होती हैं, आपने पढ़ा हुआ है. सपोज ये दीवार है, दिस द वॉल, एंड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज कमिंग टुवर्ड्स द वॉल. हाउ मैनी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस विल क्रॉस दिस वॉल? Okay, listen, electric flux, it is the measure of number of electric field lines passing through a given surface, given area normally. Beta, this is very important point, normally. Listen how, मैंने आपको कहा what is electric flux, number of electric field lines. Suppose uniform electric field intensity is this is uniform electric field intensity, suppose, and there is a planar surface in its path. Okay, and its normal vector, its unit vector is in this direction because normal to the surface. And what will be the area vector? S n cap, you know. Okay, S n cap. Now listen, you can write it as S n cap, no problem. This vector is S n cap. N cap is the unit vector in this direction, and S n cap is this. So how many electric field lines will cross this normally? आप कहोगे सर सारी की सारी तो नॉर्मली क्रॉस कर जाएंगी. नॉर्मली का मतलब होता है इसके पैरेलल, सारी क्रॉस कर जाएंगी. ठीक है, लेकिन जरूरी थोड़ी है सारी क्रॉस करेंगी. मेरी बात गौर से सुना बेटा. लिसन, you have seen that it is the measure of number of field lines passing through a given area normally. ये तो इसकी डेफिनेशन है. Now I will tell you its mathematical expression. You know, it is represented by phi. It is represented by phi. You know what is the expression of phi mathematically? Listen, phi is equal to, listen, phi is equal to electric field intensity जो इंटेंसिटी आ रही है नॉर्मल टू सरफेस इनटू एरिया ऑफ सरफेस। लिसन, मैंने कहा हाउ मच इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी इज पासिंग नॉर्मली टू सरफेस। सपोज दिस इज द ई वेक्टर, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी uniform this is, and its magnitude is suppose E. Okay, so how much electric field intensity is crossing normally? Completely E. Listen, electric field intensity normal to surface E normally, because whole lines are parallel to this normally, into area of surface, and its area is S. Only magnitude you have to take S. This E into S. Phi is the value of electric flux. Phi is the value of electric flux, E into S. Only in this case. But beta, suppose if case is this, listen. If this is not parallel to this, then listen what will happen. If it is Sn cap and electric field is not parallel to this, it is making angle theta with area vector theta. Beta, listen. Now according to definition, electric field intensity you have to take electric field intensity only parallel to this, but this is not parallel to this, so you will take its component in this direction. You have to take parallel. Then phi will taken as E, its magnitude is E, and its component will be E cos theta into S. You have to take only magnitude. Okay, phi will be equal to E S cos theta, and phi can be taken as E vector dot S vector. You have seen that here this is S vector, beta, S vector. S vector means area vector. Okay, so in these type of problems we will discuss about the area vector. Okay, listen beta, again phi is the product of electric field intensity normal to the surface E, normal to the surface, और ये सारी की सारी क्या है, नॉर्मली तो है E into surface area S. Okay, this is electric flux. If electric field intensity is parallel to surface, then this case, and if not parallel to surface, then this case. Now this is very easy. This is for planar surface. Now for curved surface, what will be? Now electric flux for curved surface. Okay, you have to continue this up to this after rubbing it. Now in case of curved surface, beta, listen. In case of curved surface, beta, when we talk about curved surface, suppose this is the curved surface in this way. So this is the curved surface in this way, and field lines are passing through it. Suppose electric field is coming to this direction, and I told you that in case of curved surface we have to assume small part. Okay, and its direction is taken as outward. I have told you by convention, and it is suppose delta S n cap. Okay, and suppose electric field intensity is also non-uniform. Suppose its direction is this, and suppose electric field intensity is also is in this direction E1. Okay, this is electric field intensity at this point, and it is area vector delta S1. Okay, n cap, or you can write it as n1 cap, or arbitrary if we don't write here 1, 2 or 3. See only it is the arbitrary point, and at this point area vector has direction delta S n cap, it is the vector, and electric field E vector. Okay, and its magnitude is E, and its magnitude is delta S. Okay, now beta tell me, in this case it is the suppose non-uniform electric field. Suppose it has angle theta between them, suppose. Okay, now listen, flux total, बेटा हाउ विल बी द टोटल फ्लक्स, मैंने तो एक ही पार्ट लिया है तो टोटल फ्लक्स मैं कैसे निकालता हूँ? देन वी हैव टू ऐड ऑल दीज पार्ट्स, एंड यू नो इफ दिस पार्ट इज अप्रोचेज टू जीरो देन देयर विल बी इनफाइनाइट पार्ट्स, देयर विल बी इनफाइनाइट पार्ट्स. ओके बेटा one thing more, if this is curved here in this way, if this is curved then its direction should be in this way. Listen, it should be delta S n cap, and it should be E. Okay, no problem, it has no problem. Now phi total will be, you know, in the formula I have told you now, flux is E dot S. Now in the last topic we have studied E dot S. Now here flux total will be E1, because beta it is non-uniform, at every point its value is different. Suppose at every point its value is different, here E1, here E2, here E3 and so on, its value is different, then it will be E1 dot delta S1 vector, okay, small part, plus E2 dot delta S2 vector, plus En, there will be many parts. Okay, तो दिस इज phi. फ्लक्स इसके ऊपर आप ये लिखेंगे फ्लक्स थ्रू होल सरफेस. Okay, now beta it can be treated as summation, it can be taken as summation total is equal to summation I running from 1 to n, because there are n parts, and if delta S approaches to 0 then n will approach to infinity, because if this part is very very small then so many parts will be there, and here you have to write n approaches to 0, n approaches to infinity and delta S approaches to 0, then it will be, listen, E I dot delta S I vector, and it can be written in integration. If the surface is closed and continuous then it can be written as E dot ds, and circle is written here for closed surface. Okay, so this is the value of the total flux through this surface. Okay, and if this is the continuous surface, closed surface, then we will write here a circle and E dot ds, and ds, why we have written here ds, because delta S approaches to 0, it has very very small value. Okay, fine. Now this is the flux, total flux through the curved surface. Now beta last point, very small point, what is the SI unit of electric flux? You have to write on your fair notebook SI unit of electric flux. Now you know the formula of electric flux is equal to, by dimension, E into S. I have told you in last topic, E into S. You will say that E into S into cos theta, but beta cos theta has no dimension. Now what is the SI unit of flux? SI unit of phi is equal to, what is the unit of E? Newton per coulomb. We have studied in the last chapter. And what is the unit of S? Area, meter square. Then SI unit of phi will be Newton meter square per coulomb. Okay, it is the SI unit of the electric flux, and 1 Newton meter square per coulomb can be written as 1 Weber, WB, and spelling of Weber is WEBER, Weber. Okay beta, if you have any query or problem then you can tell me on tomorrow. I will give you time. I will add you in WhatsApp group and you can contact me. Okay, beta, stay at home.